Alrighty. I think I jumped the gun, but hello everybody. Welcome to another round of the North American Mania Tournament quarterfinals. We only have a few more matches left. I think this is our second to or third to last match out of this Sunday until we bring to you that sweet semifinals map pool showcase. I'm Walmart5193. Joining me in the booth is the one, the only. It rhymes with Mash. How you doing today, Mash?
I'm doing pretty good. Happy to be here. Happy to commentate with you, Walmart. And I think we are getting into this match already. We see z2a wins the role, and they're going to be protecting Rice 2. Shadow
Yeah, I
GM
believe.
counters with protecting Long Note 2 and banning Rice 4.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be a LN versus Rice situation, I would say.
Yeah, that's definitely what it's looking like here. I know Shadow is an LN leaning player, and z2a certainly has really strong Rice, but I'm not sure about their LN or hybrid capabilities, to be quite honest. But they are banning Long Note 1, which is understandable.
But yeah, Z2A can actually go for the ban on LN1, so we're gonna see a LN2 protect and a Rice 2 protect. Rice 4 ban and LN1 ban, so like I said, this might be a LN versus Rice situation, as we have, I know Shadow Gem is LN or more LN based, and Z2A is more Rice based. And I'm pretty sure winner of this match goes on to verse I Love Request 5, also known as No.
Yes, this is true. And we're going to get into our first pick from z2a, Rice 1, Zenryoku Batankyu.
First pick of the match is going to be Rice 1, so first map of the pool, first map of the match.
It's a good place to start.
Yeah, great way to start off basically where your opponent's Rice capabilities are. This map is quite short, but it has lots of, it really takes that dense stream to heart, so I would not be surprised if Z2A wants to see where Shadow GM's Rice capabilities stand.
Yeah, it's certainly a good place to like test the waters a little bit. This is a pretty popular pick so far, don't you think? I've seen this a lot.
This has been used quite a lot in this quarterfinals, especially with how short the chart is.
Yeah, it is really short. Less than a minute and a half.
The shortest map in the pool.
Yeah, I like to say it. Every judgment counts here. Do not miss. Here we go. Looks like they can navigate those longer jacks comfortably, but Shadow GM picks up the first miss, dropping a lot of AC in the process.
Oh yeah, Shadow GM dropping down to the low 99 margin as Z2A is pretty much carrying this chart with a 9.8, but we haven't got really into the stream part of the chart. But this map is short, like we mentioned, so every judgment is going to count. But here we go into the dense stream part of the chart. This is where misses are definitely common, as Shadow GM finds a couple 200s in these patterns and finds another miss.
Oh, Z2A plays it back, drops a lot of accuracy as well. Their AC is tied. Oh, Shadow GM with another miss though.
I think Shadow GM might have found one too many misses than Z2A did, as that was those were very nasty drops, but you have to keep in mind those misses at the beginning that Shadow GM picked up, which definitely threw off that lead, or so to say, as Shadow GM's now in the low 98s, as Z2A is going to take the first point of this match. A very strong beginning.
Yeah. And I guess that kind of confirms our roadmap that I think z2a is just going to keep picking rice, and Shadow GM is just going to try and counter with long notes and the hybrids. And there we can see Shadow is going to pick long note 2 and do a quick restart.
Yeah, gonna go for the protect immediately, going for invincible. So we're bringing out I would say, in my opinion, the hardest long note chart in this pool. There is a world where Intellig Jelly is the hardest, but when it comes to that release timing, or when it comes to the release base side of the pool, Invincible does take the cake here. This is pretty much coordination, like absolutely coordination to the max, I would say.
Yeah, there's a lot of staggered releases and kind of visual roll patterns that can be really tricky to act.
Battle of who has the worst setup. Oh wait, where'd Shadow go? Oh, Shadow's going for a restart. Yeah, probably found a bit of client lag in their gameplay, so maybe wanting to do a quick reset.
Here we go.
Hopefully their technical issues get resolved quick, because that won't really be a fun match if someone just has technical issues over and over and over again.
Yeah, it is tiring to have to deal with Osu's antics all the time.
We love Osu so much.
There we go, he's
And
back in the lobby.
And their $2 servers. Here we go. Looks like Shadow GM is back in the lobby, so not all is lost.
Yeah, here we go. We will see how much of an advantage Shadow might have in the long note department with this pick.
Yeah, this is I think out of all long note charts, this has been picked the most, I want to say.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if it's because of the song or the chart in general. Yeah, this I believe this map was heavily memed on because of the song they used.
It's a good one. I love it.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah. And in this first core of the map, z2a has dropped a lot, even into the 96 range. Shadow GM holding really strong at a 99.3. Oh, but picking up a miss.
Yeah, Shadow GM finding a break, but that won't do much as z2a is in the 95s. As you can tell by the UR bar, z2a is releasing quite late. As I believe that could be maybe input lag, but this map is heavily release based, so maybe z2a is just not comfortable in that releasing margin at all. But here we go into the more bursty LN section of the chart, as Shadow Gem is just destroying this chart right now. 99 point. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
I don't think it matters that much though. When you have a like 2.5% accuracy advantage, there's not much a miss will do.
Yeah, just judging by this, judging by the accuracy alone, looks like Shadow GM is definitely going to take this point. But we still have a quarter of the chart left, and we've seen lots of bizarre things happen in this tournament. So, but as we see, it's pretty much a 100,000 point difference.
Yeah, I'd call that insurmountable at this point.
Yeah, call that one a day. Give the point to Shadow GM. Yeah, as the map's coming to a close, z2a 95.9. Yep. That's 956k from Shadow GM. Not too bad. Oh my goodness, these ratios are really close. What?
Yeah, especially considering the accuracy disparity.
Yeah, as we can see, z2a definitely getting the worst out of the judgments, but definitely something quite interesting is that these ratios are relatively nearly the same, only 14/300ths of difference. As Shadow GM will tie it up 1-1, as it's now a best of 7.
Yeah. The ball is in z2a's court. What do you think they're gonna be going for in the rice pool?
Wouldn't be surprised if they go for maybe like some like Rice 6. Sense is definitely a really weird chart.
Oh, they're
Oh,
going
they're
for
actually gonna go for
rice 2.
so the jump stream pick.
Yeah. I feel like I personally would have gone for something more physically demanding. We've seen a lot of really high scores on this chart.
Yeah, I think I've seen like a 998.5k or something ridiculous on this.
Yeah, I think Mitter earlier got a 998.9.
Yeah, Mitter, really a powerhouse in that Rice component.
Yeah,
So not really surprising.
it was banned against Halogen, so we don't get to see what he would have gotten.
Oh, Halogen, yeah, that guy, he's pretty good
Yeah.
at this type of pattern here.
Yeah, he's kind of good. We'll have to see how these players stand. Shadow GM having a rough start with an early miss, but if you're going to miss, the front end and the back end are probably the best places to do it, so...
Yeah, having a miss at the beginning, probably getting maybe those bubble taps or nerves out the way, but that is another drop. That was before the 400 combo cap, so things aren't really going to matter more, but z2a does find another drop, or finds the first drop on their side, so it's going to even things out a bit. It's just that Shadow GM has the lesser benefit of accuracy.
Yeah, z2a missing right after they got up to 400 combo. That's really going to hurt them a lot more than Shadow GM's misses. But as of now, they're both holding strong, and Shadow GM is climbing in accuracy.
Yeah, Shadow is almost up to that 99.4 section. As z2a does find a miss, as things are getting really neck and neck now.
Yeah.
You would think that may be a keyboard drop, seeing how clean that miss was. And oh, Shadow GM is actually starting to take the lead, but they find a bit of 200s on these jump stream. You think that stamina is beginning to kick in as we are reaching the halfway point of the chart, and just Shadow GM finding more misses.
Yeah, for a moment there, I really thought Shadow could maintain the lead, but z2a has only been covering accuracy up to 99.6 now, which is plenty to overcome those few misses that they made.
But as there's only a quarter of this chart left, z2a really having an accuracy advantage now over Shadow GM. It's about 0.4%. But there is still this final jump stream section, and we have seen how close this could get, even with just a couple misses. But Shadow GM finding a drop, that's not what you want if you want to stay alive. As Shadow GM finds another drop, and it looks like it's pretty much z2a's game all the way.
Yeah. It certainly looked close for a minute there, but z2a put up a pretty convincing performance at the end. Only 4 200s even. Really clean misses. And with that, I suspect we will ping pong back to the LN side, as it is Shadow's turn to pick.
Yeah, and no surprise, we see Angelic Jelly come out here, but this is a bit of a dead end for Shadow GM now. They have no more LN picks, so they're gonna have to either risk and go for Rice, or they could go for those hybrids. X is definitely a safe pick for Shadow GM, but the question is, are you able to hit those one-hand drills and that anchor? I think it'd be more safe to go for hybrid 2 after this.
X is a really volatile pick. I would hold off on that if I were Shadow. I do agree that hybrid 2 might be a better choice.
Yeah, here we go into long note 3, Angelic Jelly. I feel like when I first saw this used in the pool, I thought this was a hybrid pick. But until I seeing how short the long notes are and how there are a few rice notes in this pool, but or I mean in this chart, but a early miss from Z2A. But it
Yeah.
does make sense on how this is a long note pick more than rice. I'm not rice hybrid.
The faster paced long notes in this definitely do give an advantage to those with higher physicality. As we can see, Z2A has a stronger AC lead actually, despite being down in points.
Yeah, but not by much as Shadow GM is catching up. But there is still room for lots of mistakes to happen as there are only 6 combo of difference. As here comes the drop where we're in with these very kind of like bursty LNs sort of, which can definitely cause a few misses to happen as Z2A does find a drop as Shadow GM will increase that lead. Not
Yeah.
finding any drops there.
Those more coordination-based sections, you could watch Shadow GM's act just go up and Z2A's go down. I think that's where Shadow GM is going to gain all their points, and then in the faster sections, Z2A might pull a little bit further ahead. But as it stands, Shadow's holding really good combo.
Here we go.
Way back, almost up to a 99 from that initial 97. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, wow. Almost an FC from Shadow GM. As yet again, these ratios are extremely close. Alarmingly close.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Huh. And now we're down to a best of 5.
Yeah, we're down to a best of 5 now. Next pick from Z2A. Won't be surprised if we stick in the rice component.
Yeah, race 3. This is
Yeah, we're gonna see Orbital Strike.
another popular pick, I think. I don't think as popular as something like Rice 5, but I've seen this a couple times.
Go with Rice 3. Seeing how close these ratios have been, it's mainly just gonna come down to who gets more misses, I would say.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why Z2A is not going for Rice 6, since Rice 6 is definitely, despite those streams, it's very easy to keep combo.
Yeah, and we
Maybe
see
not wanting
Z2A pick up the first miss on this match, but holding a 99.5 nonetheless. But ultimately you need a lot more AC than that to make up for a miss.
Here we go. Shadow GM yet to find a drop, but here we go into the more denser section, not wanting to curse Shadow GM with this. But as we see, these accuracies are not too close, or actually not too far from each other. It's only about 0.05%.
Yeah, they've equalized out a lot in this more intense section. Ooh, a couple of bad judgments from Shadow. Lucky to not miss. Still maintaining a very small lead over Z2A right now. Oh, and a miss puts it firmly in z2a's court.
Oh yeah, with that break. And that was a very nasty drop down to the 98s. As yeah, it's now Z2A's way, but it's not by a much. Although the accuracy difference is quite wide, that score lead is is just slightly in Z2A's range. Probably around by 10,000 points and shrinking as Shadow GM is climbing accuracy.
Yeah, I think if z2a misses again, Shadow might have a shot at picking up the point before the song ends. Oh, what a miss from Shadow. That's not what you want to see right here. Oh, however, it's traded with a really messy miss from z2a.
Wow, as things are starting to get really close near the end, it's going to come down to this final drop. Basically, if Z2A wants to miss, oh, Z2A finds a miss!
Oh,
Hey,
but Shadow!
Oh my goodness, Shadow GM's finding one too!
Oh my gosh! If Shadow had just held...
If they just jump trolled harder,
Oh,
they would have kept
brutal.
it. Oh man. It was a bit dicey at the end, but unfortunately with Shadow GM's break, that gave it to Z2A.
Yeah, z2a with the overall cleaner scoreboard, but Shadow with fewer misses. Man. And we see Shadow is replying with Hybrid 3. I think this is an okay pick. Like we said earlier, I think I would stay away from X. Hybrid 2 and
Yeah.
Hybrid 3 probably safer.
Definitely.
However, this is a very important point for Shadow. If they lose this, z2a can probably just pick Rice 5 or 6 and take it. And being a hybrid, Shadow might not have as much of an advantage as they otherwise would on a long note pick. Ooh, and that's a rough start for sure.
Oh yeah, Shadow GM is down into the 98s from that beginning. But we have just started, not even the 200 combo cap has been reached, but Shadow GM is finding more misses as yet to even appear in the 400 combo cap, so it's not really gonna matter. Definitely get those misses out early, especially with this chart being, I believe, the longest. Oh, that was a nasty drop from Z2A.
Yeah. Like you said, this is a 3-minute 30 map, so misses don't mean as much as they otherwise would. And Shadow GM has actually picked up the accuracy advantage after that big drop by Zeno. Or Z2A, sorry.
Yo, Zeno was playing. Anywho, we all make mistakes here. I called Angelic Jelly Angelic Lair. But anyways, with Shadow GM's miss, it's very close. I think if even Z2A just finds a singular drop, that lead, I don't think will go to Shadow GM. It will just stay right in the middle. But look at these accuracies. They're actually almost relatively tied.
Oh, and a miss from Z2A.
That was a clean drop, but I think... Oh! Another one as it's
And
going to
again,
Shadow GM now.
These slider breaks, it almost looks like a keyboard issue.
It for sure has to be a keyboard issue unless nerves are getting to Z2A. But we are not even halfway through the chart. There is still room for mistakes.
We've seen really big drops before. Another from Z2A.
Oh, but Z2A finding a lot of misses now, as it's now in Shadow GM's court. As we just reached the back half of the chart, it looks like Shadow GM is slowly running away with this, but there is still lots of map left. Z2A is gonna have to try their hardest to climb their accuracy up, and just pray that Shadow GM finds nasty breaks.
As it stands, it's Shadow's point to win. They're holding really good combo. They just need to continue that for at least a little longer and not give Z2A any opportunity.
Yeah, getting confirmation that Z2A is having keyboard issues, I believe, in the chat.
Yeah,
So
that's frustrating.
yeah, must be frustrating. But Shadow GM is just keeping combo right now. Actually, both players are keeping combo. Oh, but Z2A does. But as Z2A finds a drop, that could be a keyword issue though, not a curse.
Man, nearing 2,500 for Shadow. Really
Crossing the
impressive.
2,500 mark. As yeah, it looks like Shadow GM is going to take this point, as there was not much map left. There's only this final section left. And yeah, Shadow GM going to run away with this. It was looking dicey at the beginning and near the middle, but from mainly those keyboard drops and those misses from Z2A, Shadow GM managed to run away with it, and it's now a best of three, I think.
Yeah.
Best of three, and yet again with these ratios. Hello.
That's and the grade count is really similar.
Yeah,
Same
and all
goods.
Rice 6.
Huh. Identity Crisis. I have not seen this map that many times.
And we're gonna see, yeah, we're gonna see Rice 6 with Identity Crisis. I think I might have said sense on accident, but
This is,
FFR classic.
yeah, very much a high 19 map.
I actually played FFR yesterday because I heard they had like an April Fool's update, and I actually played this chart.
What do you think of it?
It's decent. It definitely is FFR.
Mm. Yeah, it's a cool chart, I think. Now, I don't necessarily see Shadow taking this point, but if Z2A does lose this, I don't think he's in that hot of water, because now Shadow's gonna have to pick from one of the other hybrids.
I'm just reading the chat right now. I think the chart might be fine, but it's uprated, so it's more stupid. Wow.
This is somewhat accurate.
As MP start 56. Wow.
We're gonna be waiting for a bit.
MP abort timer. MP abort timer. This is okay. It looks like we might have actually gotten the match started. Hopefully.
Okay,
Yep.
here we
Okay.
go.
Here we go. 56 seconds has passed. Here we go with Identity Crisis.
Players in a dead tie right now.
Yeah, relatively tied, but I'm 100% sure it's gonna change when the long jack comes in.
Oh yeah. I love a good
Someone's-
long jack.
Someone's missing on that.
Oh, Z2A though, picking up an early miss.
And we haven't even reached the long jack. Z2A, yeah, finding a drop, that's not gonna be good. And here comes the long jack. Oh, Shadow Jam
Shadow.
trades that miss. Oh, and
Z2A
finds another
hits
one.
both.
Yeah, Z2A hitting those long jacks, so sort of redeeming herself from that drop.
Z2A recovering comfortably, 99.43, Shadow pulling back up to 99. Not a ton to say here. Both players just keep gaining AC and holding combo. Oh, Z2A missing on that trill. Shadow trades it back on some of those jacks. There are a couple more of these trills coming up. This could be Shadow's chance to take it back. They're on more or less equal combo grounds, so right now it's just a matter of accuracy. Oh, Z2A missing on the roll wall. Didn't lose a ton of accuracy though, but that's gonna put a dent in their lead. Handling the rest of the rolls. Can Z2A hold on? They haven't reached the combo cap yet. Oh, missing on that jack. No. Is there enough time for Shadow to take it back? No, they miss! Z2A's Accolade is just carrying them. Oh, but missing on that roll wall is huge. Shadow GM also drops a lot. What is going on? And it's over. And Z2A takes that point. That pick is always interesting to watch. It ended up actually being relatively close, only about 6,000 points.
Yeah, but now it's Shadow GM's last attempt to make a comeback here. And they're going to go for Hybrid 1. They're going to go for X here.
Interesting.
This is the final pick of regulation until we either crown a champion or go to a tiebreaker. Which is, of course, undeniably the essence of all tournaments.
It is do or die for Shadow right now.
Yeah, it is indeed. Just waiting for these players to ready up.
Looks like Z2A has just been held back by their laptop, unfortunately.
Yeah. For sure. And here we go.
Into Hybrid 1, left bracket X, right bracket.
Actually, it's left square bracket X, right square bracket.
You're right, thank you.
Has mainly the first half of this chart is just these LNs, and then the second half is just, of course, that very interesting rice, mixed rice. those one-hand trills and the anchors. Oh, Z2A finding a nasty drop.
Yeah. I do
Wouldn't be
think
surprised if that was a
those,
keyboard issue.
Yeah, that too. I do think the one-hand trills are a big place where you can drop if you mess that up. And we see
Hey, here we go. Into the one-hand trills. And this anchor. Oh, Z2A just not finding comfort at all. Finding multiple misses on that section.
Shadow GM trades a little bit, but not giving too much leeway to Z2A.
As Shadow GM is slowly beginning to run away with this now. A little bit of a break section now to climb that accuracy up, kind of repair the damages that these players have caused to their score. As there's only just a third of the chart left. Shadow GM is going to have to hold on if they want to force a tiebreaker.
Hits those streams. Z2A missing on these short long notes.
Yeah, missing on those on that short LN. Definitely, probably finding problems with the release part of things. As Shadow GM just seems to be running away with it now. Only a quarter of this chart left. As there's only just this final part left. But this is also quite tricky to nail as Z2A finds another drop. It looks like Shadow GM is going to walk away with this point, but there is still map left. Oh, Shadow GM finding a drop.
Yeah, but with a...
Oh, what?
Oh,
Huh?
Z2A gives up, I guess?
And I guess that's... We're going to a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Interesting way to go to the tiebreaker. Did their laptop die? Or did... No, I'm
Lag
looking at
spike
the chat.
to 1k milliseconds. That's horrible.
People are saying that it's like laptop issues. But we're going to a tiebreaker at everyone. As Z2A actually won.
Disregard. Client is being so silly, as usual.
Yeah, at everyone. Tiebreaker hype.
It's gonna reping at here. TV time.
Hopefully Z2A can come back for the tiebreaker.
Hopefully Z2A will come back in full force, and they'll be able to put their all into this tiebreaker, custom mapped by Saimitsu. Extra Judgment.
Yeah, Extra Judgment, also known as the Osu World Cup Grand Finals tiebreaker, I want to say. I don't know, I'm not a standard player.
I can't remember either, to be quite honest.
Oh no, don't tell me Z2A no shows for the tiebreaker. If that happens, I think we're gonna have to put in the win by default timer. Hopefully they can get their laptop back up and running. As the referee really wants Z2A to come into this lobby. Man, that's a lot of invites. This is not looking good for Z2A. Does the 10-minute win by default timer still apply?
They're trying to get in, so we can give them leeway. It's fine.
It's saying he can't do anything. They can't do it. Uh-oh. Their taskbar disappeared. Uh-oh.
Um. We're gonna have to turn into tech support.
Hello, I'm tech support. Here to help you with your computer. Which one do you want to pour water on it?
Your computer is so thirsty. It needs
Yeah,
water.
you're.
Uh-oh. Hello stream. I think my Discord just crashed, so we're not gonna hear from Walmart for a bit. Man, this match is a bit of a mess. I'm gonna have to task manage your Discord. This is so sad. It's using 70% of my memory. Are we back? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. My Discord crashed, but it's good now.
Oh, your Discord crashed. I thought my Wi-Fi was having issues.
This is not looking great.
Are we gonna have to put in the win by default for?
I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do here, to be quite honest. But that's like my job. He's got Osu open, it looks like. This is
Not at 1000 ms. Uh-oh. This might have to...
I'd say if it goes over the hour, I think we kind of have to call it.
Yeah, we might have to call it quits for this very anticlimactic.
Oh, they are
wait.
in the lobby. How did
Yeah.
that happen?
I have no idea.
Can they chat? This is kind of tragic.
I think the water might have worked.
It's so Jover. Jowari Dao.
I think it actually might be Jover. Because we do have a... Because this might actually overlap the next match we have, which is actually happening quite soon.
Oh, it's better
And
now?
it's... Oh?
I think I can play maybe?
I can play, I think, maybe. Okay, it's better now? Oh my god.
Oh, they're chatting? We can
Oh,
finally see the tiebreaker. MP start 5.
oh, Jesus! Go, 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 go!
Clutched.
It took us pretty much almost the entire tiebreaker for Z2A to come back online. But here we go. It took us way too long to get it up, but we have the tiebreaker. Undeniably the essence of all tournaments. I think this round has had the most tiebreakers in this entire tournament, I would say.
Yeah, surprisingly, I've seen this map a lot.
Oh, Z2A!
Oh, it's so sad. So
No, don't tell me this is Jover.
this is a long map. It's 5
Yeah.
minutes.
But here we go. Oh, Shadow GM finding a drop though.
Yeah, Z2A is over 400 combo and gaining act. They've got plenty of time.
Yeah, they have lots of time to gain their accuracy back up. But look at this look at the score difference. Oh, Shadow GM finding a drop that might actually swing it into Z2A's way. Oh, but Z2A does find a drop though. Oh, finding lots of drops.
Yeah, into the swing section. This map does have a lot of long notes, so I don't think it fares especially well for Z2A.
Yeah, it's got quite a lot of long notes.
There are some rice intensive sections near the end though. I'm really hoping they can pull through.
Yeah, but here we go. Only a third into this chart. Both are synchronizing their misses, but Shadow GM having the massive lead as of now.
Yeah, they did pick up an extra one, but when they have a whole percent accuracy lead, there's only so much that'll do. Oh, and a big drop from Z2A.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, down to the 97s.
Neither player wants to hold combo.
I mean, this is a 5-minute long chart. As we're almost reaching the halfway point of this chart, Shadow GM having a pretty convincing lead over Z2A as we almost crossed the halfway mark. Z2A missing on these sliders a bit. Oh, Z2A finding lots of drops. As we're in the back half of the chart, Shadow GM with a astonishingly, I think that's like a 40,000 point difference.
Yeah, Shadow GM's score is really solid right now. They've managed to pick their combo back up, reaching over 1,000 now.
Only a third of this chart left to go through as Z2A is finding lots of drops, not being able to hold that combo, as Shadow GM is pretty much the complete opposite as of now. But as I say that, Shadow GM does find a drop. Everyone's starting to find misses now. Z2A finding lots of drops.
Z2A falling down to a low 96. It's really frustrating to watch knowing that they're just being held back by their computer.
Yeah, dropping down to the 95s. It was a very sad way to pretty much get eliminated, I would say, but there is still map left. It's not over yet for Z2A. It looks like it's Jover, but it could be not.
Certainly performing really well in these rice sections without the worry of slider breaking.
As there's not much map left. Shadow GM it looks like going to move on to the semifinals.
Yeah.
As the map winds down, Shadow GM coming out on top. Unfortunately, due to Z2A and a bit of lots of technical issues, we're unfortunately gonna have to say goodbye to Z2A. As it looks like they know it's the end. They know that it's so over. As for Shadow GM, they move on to verse I Love Request 5, also known as Snow, in the semifinals.
Yeah.
As Z2A put up a good fight. Unfortunately, it was not enough. As we actually have another match that we could probably transition to right now, which is Imperial versus Mr. Moo, another conditional match. The remainder of these matches, of course, will be conditionals. I believe warm-ups will be underway.
Yeah, I will switch to that match now. Osu has stopped responding, so I will have to relaunch the client. One moment,
Oh,
please.
oops. Oops.
What is this, like 1.3? Jeez.
League semifinals map pool.
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go ball, fam.
Oh,
Here we are.
and we got New Moon Island as a warm-up. I believe this is Mr. Moo's warm-up. Shockingly, Imperial in the Discord, they said they have a custom for Mr. Moo,
I'm looking forward to that.
as this is a certified stability classic. Of course, with Mr. Moo picking Canadian charters only for warm-ups. Both of these players are actually more long note based than they are with Rice.
I messed up. We gotta go ball, fam.
As I believe the winner of this match goes up against A Sharp in the semis.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Yeah, that'll be an interesting match to watch. I admittedly don't know too much about Imperial's skill set, but I think everybody knows Mr. Moo as a long note powerhouse at this point, especially from his performance in OMLN.
Yeah, OMLN definitely was a spotlight for Mr. Moo, performing amazingly well. I believe getting swept by Silweska Els, I want to say in quarterfinals actually, in winners bracket still. And I can't remember where they got eliminated. I think it might be semis, but did extremely well in that tourney. So would not be surprised if they convert their LN abilities to this tourney, as already experienced by just even checking the leaderboards for the past couple rounds. You can see just extremely well how Mr. Moo performs. I believe placing third on stage 3 in the qualifiers. But Imperial also in that good long note range. Definitely more accuracy oriented, I would say. Wait, this is extremely close.
Wait, yeah,
Wow.
that warm-up was unnecessarily close.
1.2k.
Huh.
Very interesting. Gives us a bit of a hint on what we're going in with here.
And here's that custom warm-up.
Yeah, we got this wonderful custom from Imperial. A birthday gift to Mr. Moo. Golf. Thanks. I guess that's one way to say good luck, have fun.
It's close enough.
Yeah, we'll give him pity points for it. But yeah, here we go with this custom from Imperial Trinity.
expect something like seriously mapped. I expected something more
A
along the
Walmart
lines
type
of-
map.
Yeah, something that you usually see with a quote custom warm-up.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here and there with custom warm-ups. Not gonna really list off what I've done, but you know, there's a few. But there are times I've made serious custom warm-ups for other people. I think Team Canada wanted a warm-up from me and 40M.
Have you ever made a custom warm-up for your opponent?
I could.
Next round, imagine.
Next round, I don't know. It's a bit you could be right and or wrong about that situation. Cause do you know who I'm going up against in this conditional match?
Oh right, who are you against? You're
Lettuce Squad Mitter.
yeah. That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, in the upcoming hour, we're just plugging the next match while this warm up goes through. I mean, when you go through warm-ups, it pretty much just turns into a podcast.
Yeah, there's only so much you can say. You don't want to take the warm-ups too seriously.
Yeah.
But, I mean, look at Mr. Moo. He's performing really well.
Yeah, what else is there to say from Mr. Moo? Definitely Longbow powerhouse. Won't be surprised if they make their debut in 4-key MWC. Definitely a worthy contender for this year's 4-key MWC. I know they participated in 7-key MWC. And that's a 989k from Mr. Moo. And also to answer your question, yes, I did make a custom warm-up for a tournament. That was actually legit. And I also made one for a specific opponent too. I can tell you, Big Shot, the Mr. Beast version was used for Speed of Light. And then I made the Bunger sounds against Piggy in Combo Cup.
You've got a nice repertoire. But looking at, it looks like Imperial won the roll with a 99.
Wow. Owned. Let's not get too cocky now, Imperial. And Mr. Moo gonna protect Hera here. Not surprised. This is definitely the more dense, more like release dense mix of LN. As in Invincible is the release, and Angelic Jelly is the dense. So this is kind of just like a mix. As Imperial's gonna go for the protect on Hybrid 2 X7124. Or as I like to call it, Nelv number 3. Because it sounds way too similar to Nelv and Shuno Hazama.
That's kind of true. We see Imperial banning Rice 6, surprisingly. I expected something out of the long note pool. But I guess with Hera protected, maybe he thinks he can have a chance on the other two.
Ooh, and Mr. Moo going for the ban on Rice 5, so this might be a all long note battle. And when did Mr. Moo get a point? That's a bit weird.
Ignore that. So let's see. Imperial bans Rice. That's not Rice 6. Rice 6 and Rice 5 are out of bounds, and we're seeing Hybrid 1 being the first pick.
Yeah, everyone gonna get the first pick here. From Imperial, so trying to I would say probably trying to take advantage of Mr. Moo's Rice capabilities. Because I remember seeing Mr. Moo, I believe, going up against Nep, I want to say, in round of 16. They, surprisingly, they were not doing the greatest when it comes to Rice. But maybe it could have been just an off day for Mr. Moo. Probably trying to take advantage of the density. But as of now, Mr. Moo actually taking this lead out of the first 400 combo as Imperial finds a couple of 200s. Now lead will slowly begin to increase.
Yeah, just from this first quarter of the map, it's pretty close, but Mr. Moo has a really solid 99.75 and Imperial with a miss.
Yeah, and here we go into this
Ooh.
very rough section here as both players finding drops.
Yeah. Equalized the AC a little bit, but Area Imperial is still lagging behind.
Yeah, as I believe they found one miss too many, and also just having the disadvantage in accuracy against Mr. Moo. But there is still the back half of the chart left to go through. Not all hope is lost yet.
Yeah, the back half is a little bit more Rice oriented, with these short long notes scattered throughout.
Yeah, and here we go. As we're reaching the final part of this chart, it looks like Imperial trying their hardest to climb up to the 99 section.
Oh, a miss from Mr. Moo right in the late section, but with only a sliver left, I don't think Imperial has enough time.
Yeah, there's only this final part of the chart left, and it looks like Mr. Moo is going to take the first breakpoint of this match.
Mm-hmm.
As that was getting really, really dicey near the end, but Imperial did find a drop at the very end.
Yeah, equal miscount, but Imperial with a double 200 count, and Mr. Moo with a ratio advantage as well.
Yeah, won't be surprised if Mr. Moo does stay in that long note range, and it goes for LN2, so going for Invincible.
Yeah, like we were saying in the last match, this one's really, really tricky.
Yeah, extremely tricky to handle if you are not very comfortable with these releases, but if there's something we've seen from Mr. Moo is that they can perform releases like it's pretty much breakfast for them. As we get another golf from Mr. Moo. Get a golf from everybody. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Mr. Moo will be able to put up on this chart.
As an early 200 from Imperial. But we are just starting off. And here we go with the release section of this is pretty much the entire map. As actually both players are keeping their accuracies relatively the same. You would think it would just be a bunch of 200s with these very tricky releases, but Imperial actually not too far behind from Mr. Moo.
Yeah, if Mr. Moo picks up a miss, I think Imperial would pull up with the advantage.
And here we go, about to hop into the, as what Sparky likes to call it, the Doritos section.
Yeah, and
The,
going into
more-
that, Mr. Moo only has about 2,000 points worth of advantage so far.
Go.
Yeah, and into the bursts. This is where stuff really begins to matter now. As we have reached the back half of this chart, even 200s could swing the lead over.
Yeah, but these players have been holding their accuracy the exact same ever since the beginning.
Yeah, as there's only just a 1/10 of a percentage separating these two.
Yeah, Mr. Moo falls down just a little bit, and again, a single miss would throw it right over to Imperial.
Yeah, as we are slowly reaching the end of this chart, there's just only this last burst section to go through.
Are we gonna see 2 FCs?
That would be impressive.
For sure.
Back, 2 FCs? Yeah, we're gonna see 2 FCs.
Wow, yeah.
As Mr. Moo, 983k, as Imperial was not too far behind, but as we can see, that ratio really came to matter in the end.
Yeah,
Although Imperial
identical
did
200 counts with the extra good, and Mr. Moo pulling through on ratio.
Yeah. As it's now Imperial's next pick. Won't be surprised if they go for maybe LN3. Maybe going for probably Angelic Jelly, or they could go for Hybrid 3. Or immediately go for their Protects. They don't have really much to go for unless they want to go for Rice.
Yeah, well, we've seen Mr. Moo beat him on hybrids and LNs.
Hybrid 3.
He's going with hybrid 3. I was gonna say maybe try the Rice because we've seen that he has lost in both the other pools so far. Might be worth a shot if he's cornered.
Yeah, we're gonna see Insane come out here. I believe this is the longest pick in the pool.
I think so.
Golf.
Golf with friends.
Ooh, that's an upgrade. I wonder if we have ever done golf with friends.
I don't own the game, so I don't think we have.
Aw, rest in peace to the golf with friends enjoyers.
Getting into this pick, we see another early 200 from Imperial.
You would think there would be some note lag at the beginning,
Yeah, I don't know.
but anywho, that was at the very beginning. This chart goes on for 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, he's already recovered. I think it's especially important for Imperial to try and take this pick. Otherwise, he'll be down 2 breakpoints, which is horrible.
Yeah, won't be the greatest. As it is so close. As it's actually starting to flicker. But oh, those were a bunch of 200s from Imperial. Dropping their accuracy down just a bit.
Oh, and a break
Mr.
from
Moo!
Mr. Moo! That's really big, but I think his accuracy lead is enough to pad him for now.
Yeah, if they can.
Oh,
Another. Finding another drop. As Imperial actually has the lead now.
Yeah, in these more physical race sections, it looks like Imperial might actually have the advantage.
But Mr. Moo almost reaching that 400 combo cap, and things could really change from there. It could take just a matter of a singular bad judgment or countless bad judgments from Imperial to swing the lead over to Mr. Moo.
Both players comboing through the streams, and their accuracies are much more similar now.
As the lead's actually getting bigger now for Imperial, as these accuracies start to get more closer.
Into the break section, Imperial's lead is only about 5,000 points at this halfway point.
Yeah, only about 1/10 of a percentage separating these two right now. As we still have the back half of this chart to go through.
I think if Mr. Moo's accuracy can gain higher, I think he could actually take the lead back without a miss.
Yeah, but can his accuracy get much higher? That's the question. It's up to 99.4 though.
Yeah, but Imperial's chasing him 99.3 and gaining.
Look at these very nasty right sections. You would think someone would have broke on that. But no, everyone's actually keeping composure. But this lead is actually starting to shrink for Imperial, finding lots of bad judgments, as I think Mr. Moon might take the lead from here. Oh my goodness, it's actually starting to go for the Mr. Moon near the end.
Oh my gosh. Last second lead switch as Mr. Moo keeps gaining.
As there's only this last part left. And Mr. Moon going.
Oh, but a break from Mr. Moo at the last second! Can Imperial capitalize on this? He needs to hold this FC.
It looks like it's slightly going to Imperial. Imperial cannot afford anything now.
Come on. Oh my gosh, it's so close.
Oh, it's starting to flicker. Wait.
Oh my gosh!
God! What is the difference? What is the difference?
What
Oh my
is
days!
that? Less than 300 points. Oh my gosh.
260! 260 points of difference.
Insane. A commendable FC from Imperial, but Mr. Moo's AC and ratio
Oh my.
just barely managed to hold
A
out.
crucial breakpoint.
Yeah.
Only makes sense that Mr. Moon goes for LN1 here. And yep, we're going to see LN1, his Protect, looking to make it to match point. As we're getting a bit of a warning from... Uh-oh. Imperial not having the confidence for this chart.
Not promising.
That is not good. Have confidence in yourself. Golf. F.
Golf. F.
Golf. G. Lots of... I don't think this is golf no more.
We're playing
what?
some different game. I don't know.
We're playing Ulf G. As here we go into LN1. Mr. Moo looking to take it to match point here and looking to punch their ticket into the semifinals. And looking to take Imperial, or looking to knock out Imperial from this tourney with this match point.
Yeah, he's holding 99.9 so
What?
far.
Hello? What the hell?
Imperial really strong too, but dropping to a 99.47.
Yeah, but we have seen what Imperial is capable of. Definitely can hold on to combo.
And we've got the crew K parts left. We'll
Yeah,
see
this is
how they
definitely-
hold through these anchors coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely the most memorable section of this chart is definitely those anchors. As here we go. Just a little bit of a build up until we get into the main section of this chart. Here with these tricky shields and inverse.
Yeah, Mr. Moo holding really strong. Both players still FCing though. Oh, never mind.
Nice! Nice curse! Wait, here comes the anchors.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, Imperial! We should have really taken that warning to heart. Imperial not finding... Oh my!
Ouch, ouch. Mr. Moo, on the other hand, barely dropped any accuracy.
It's like a walk in the park for this man. Oh!
Oh,
A drop from Mr. Moo. As soon as I say that... But yeah, it looks like Mr. Moo will be taking this 2-match point from that very nasty drop from Imperial.
Yeah, a really strong score, even with the miss.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. Goodness gracious. As it's now match point for Mr. Moo. It would only make sense that Imperial goes for Hybrid 2.
I don't know. Well,
I mean,
there you go.
you. I mean, that is his protect.
That's true. Yeah.
Going for Nelv number 3 here.
Last chance to use it. No rice picks so far.
Is this the first time this has ever happened? No rice picks?
I think so, yeah.
This is like 7 key MWC all over again, with Team Canada just only picking LN. As no rice allowed. We've become a long no tournament. Go home.
Another triple golf into X7124. I think it's pronounced as extra.
I think it's pronounced as Nelv 3.
We can agree to disagree.
I actually don't know what came first, Nelv, Shuno Hazama, or this song. Oh, Imperial!
Ooh.
Finding an early break. That will only benefit Mr. Moo in this early beginning.
Recovering nicely though through this techier section.
Yeah, definitely finding a fast recovery. As this map is one of the more longer hybrids. I believe X is a bit shorter than this chart. 2.5 minutes long, so getting those early breaks out the way is definitely something you would want. But here we go into the first third of this chart. Mr. Moo with a 99.63, but Imperial slowly but surely catching up with a 99.2.
Wow, both players managing that inverse part really well.
LN tournament. As Imperial still at the same accuracy. Mr. Moo, I think, climbed up just a bit.
Oh, but a miss from Mr. Moo.
Oh, into the Shuno Hazama section. But that was a relatively clean drop. I don't think it will really do much.
Yeah, and Imperial trades it back.
Yeah, as it looks like there's only a quarter of the chart left. As Imperial is down to that low 99 range, almost down to the 98s now. As Mr. Moo is still holding on to their 99.6. As there's only a bit of the map left, it looks like it's all hope has been lost for Imperial as they find another drop. And it looks like Mr. Moo is going to take this clean sweep.
Yeah, really impressive scores all around, honestly. And an especially strong sweep from Mr. Moo this whole match.
Yeah, it was a very well fought match. But unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to Imperial Trinity. As the golf is no more.
It becomes GG, well played.
Yeah, it becomes GG, well played.
And congratulations to Mr. Moo, who will be moving on into the semifinals and facing A-Sharp?
Yeah, A-Sharp, as we only have one more match left, and that's in about half an hour. Until we give you that, until we give you that sweet semifinals map pool showcase, and it's gonna be Walmart 5193 versus Mitter.
Yeah, I wonder what's going through Walmart's head right now. If only we could know.
What's Walmart thinking about? But
Yeah.
anywho, that will conclude this mini block we've had, I believe. We only have one more match, like we said, in half an hour, so don't go yet. Maybe go for a walk, get some food, maybe, I don't know, do whatever you do. Anything else you want to close off with, Mash?
I think I'm good. You covered it all. We'll see you guys in about half an hour. Take
Yep.
care.
So long, everybody.